My name is Prince Enola Ojajuni, the National President of Afenifere National Youth Council. To all the leaders of the Yorubas presently, the OPC leader and all the present leaders of the Yorubas, it happened to occur on the 17th of February. I have a meeting in Abuja with Abuja Chambers of Commerce. Unfortunately, my flight was scheduled for Tuesday, and I just have to be in Abuja on Monday. Like I said, we proceed on that journey on that fateful Monday. It was a black Monday, a Monday that I will never forget in my life. A Mondays of sorrow, a Mondays of agony and pains, because what I went through, it was the grace of God. I know mercy of God. Àti gbogbo àwọn òṣàlẹ̀ Yorùbá, it has saved me for that terrible experience. And what happened to me, I doubt it can happen in Borno State, in Katsina, in all the northern part of this state, because I believe the Yoruba, what our leaders have said, no Yoruba can go to part of the north and kidnap the emir or any leaders of the northern part. So as a result of this, I think urgent needs to be taken in order for us to stop this ungodly attitude of Fulani X-Men, because I was signaled by Fulani X-Men. Like I said, on that 17th, when we get to Ondo State, and from Ondo State, after Ikare, the journey was smoothly, and we proceed to a town called Akumo. It was after 3 minutes between Akumo and the Nigerian military checking point. In fact, just 3 minutes between Amateku and the Nigerian military checking point, there will be ambush. 19 bullets were thrown in my car, and I sustained 2 bullets AK-47 in my bubble, and other vehicle that was coming from Abuja, other going to Osun State was ambushed along the land. Were 9 in number that was kidnapped, and we started that journey. The journey was, I was bleeding seriously. When we trekked, the incident happened around 1:44 in the afternoon. It was 10 p.m. before we stopped trekking in the bush. We were just trekking without no destination. It was after the second day that they gave us access to our food. So I was the only one that had food, because my phone and my laptop, iPad was in my travel bag at the front of the car. So they never knew. They went through my profile. So they just called me, we know you. You are the leaders of Afenifere. You see your ID card. You go and stay there. You are a special person. All of you. They just decided to put us separately. And after they asked me to come and the family, the first person I called, it was my wife. I told my wife, and I instructed the National Secretary of Afenifere that it should release a press statement that I was kidnapped on my way to Abuja and I sustained bullet injury. That was how we started that journey for 12 days. No food, no medical care. Every day we were subjected to torture. In fact, because I just have to come because medically I'm not fine. I was released on the 1st of March. My phone was being tracked. The funny part of this scenario is that when we were being kidnapped, it was 3 minutes of military checking point. When the first ransom was paid by a young man in Ibadan, they paid the ransom very close to the military checking point. When the second ransom was paid by a lady in Kwara State, the money was paid. If you know Akaba very well, if I go to Abuja, at the back of the woman that is selling food, the second ransom was paid there. The third ransom was paid opposite Nigerian prison service, very close to the military checking point. My own ransom, I was to be paid in Ikare, Akoko, but because my phone was being tracked, they have to check locations.
Did you hear that? Did you hear where all the ransom was paid? You see, these people are planning something. Did you hear where all the ransom was paid? Did you hear where all the ransom was paid? Very close to the military checkpoint. A lot of people that were kidnapped said the same thing, that the ransom was paid either close to the military checkpoint or the prison yard or whatever. So you see what is going on in Nigeria. See, it's like a planned. They are working hand in hand. I don't know. Let me not just accuse anybody, but with what this man have said, what do you think? What do you think is going on in Nigeria? The same thing. Almost all the people that was kidnapped, they said you will see the kidnappers then very close. You always see the kidnappers where they were kidnapped, always very close to military checkpoint, either 500 meter or a kilometer away from the military checkpoint. So what is going on? Make Nigerians ask questions. What thing they go on? So this one brings us to what Danjuma said. That now Danjuma talk that military is colluded with kidnappers, with bandits. So other military men that they join with this Fulani, you know, their colleagues, and are they not seeing what is going on? Which can contribute that, for God's sake? Just for money's sake, or is it fear that will make you will be said in assigned to be a military man or governors or whatever? Now fear they make una, they allow one people they buy like that anyhow. Look at what this man said now. He said, "I plan. It's like a plan something, you know." Everybody just the fear. Everybody just the fear. And so they reduce number of communities, young boys, women. Then everything just they scatter. If waiting this man talk, no convince you of waiting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu don dey talk since, of waiting Mazen Simon Ekpa said since, then you should have your head to be examined. You have your head examined. This one is bringing us to everything Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said and what Mazen Simon Ekpa said, and waiting most of some like one is it a DSS whatever, I don't forget that man, that Yoruba man name, said the same thing. Many people have come out to say the same thing. See, yet Nigerians no one learn. Okay. Me, I will very black that man. You guys are going to learn in a hard way, in a very hard way.